So the wealth transfer is still going on, and you have more and more black people not only not going to Asian businesses, the nail shops, the beauty supply stores, restaurants, to be exact. That's where a lot of the bulk of black people was going to, those three particular businesses. But you also have black people that have products, and a lot of them, which I saw another video, but we're going to review one today, of sisters pulling their products out of these Asian beauty supply stores. They're starting to do that now. And I definitely want to give a bravo to the sisters that's taking that step. The sisters have really got on board with this about the wealth transfer. They're not playing around. Now, this one particular sister, I want you to hear not only why she pulled out her products out of the Asian beauty supply store, but how much they was marking up the cost of the product that she ended up putting in the store, and why she wasn't even getting what she should have been getting off of that, having a so-called partnership with them. Let's go ahead and check this out.
I just pulled my products from an Asian partnership storefront, and I don't have any regrets. And here's why. What I have noticed about dealing with Asian storefronts and Asian brands, and this doesn't go for every Asian store and every brand, but what I've noticed, there's a trend. They will get a fast, quick come up off of the black dollar, off of the black women industry. And then guess what? They will pay you pennies on the dollar for what you're giving to them and make triple, if not quadruple, the money in store. So I was noticing that was happening as well. Like, for example, let's just say you were selling it to them for $20. Okay. Let's just say that's the low end, $20. And your product is really worth $100. Okay. There is a wholesale price, and that wholesale price was $20 for them, okay? And they then turn around and they're selling it for $200 and making money. The math ain't mathing, sis.
As you heard, the sister said that she was giving them basically a good price on wholesale, and they was just jacking the price up. And yet she wasn't really getting nothing off of, the pricing that they gave, her and everything. But here's the thing, reality speaking, gotta be real. It's your choice what you sell your product on wholesale. That's number one. Number two, they can do whatever they want to do in their store. So that in aspect, I'm just being real on that. But what I'm glad she saw is that her product is worth a lot more on wholesale than what she was selling it. That's number one. Number two, she pulled her product out of that store because she said, hey, look, this community has been making a big bag off of our products, a big bag off of our community. And our community now is looking at things and auditing where our money is going and saying, no, we're not going to go to nobody's shop, nobody's restaurant, nobody's beauty supply that have any kind of disrespect for Black Americans. Now, some have continuously said, well, hey, man, I haven't done that. And why am I catching strays? Well, it's unfortunately, that's how it works sometimes. What they always say, the good usually suffer for the bad. That's usually in everything, in every society. That happens. That's why people have to check the bad so it won't touch the good. But let's call it what it is. We wasn't benefiting off of these businesses, the liquor stores they put in our community. It's not like you could say, hey, Black people in the community working at these liquor stores, Black people working at their convenience stores, Black people working at their restaurants, right? It can be in a Black community and not a single Black employee, but you got a gang of Black people in there eating. You understand? Dry cleaners, they don't hire no Black people. It's far, and now this reality speaking, some of them hire far and few in between, but it's not like, hey, you in this community where Black people gonna work here. We can't even look at their businesses to say, hey, well, at least they provided jobs for Black people in the community. They didn't do that. Black people have gone to these businesses and say, hey, I'd like to apply. They're like, they look at you like, what? Apply? Huh? I'm not, no, They don't hire us, and but they want our money though, and the best thing you can do with people, brothers and sisters, is just show them a lot better than you could tell them. Like this sister, she's showing them a lot better than she's telling them. She can go to Black beauty supply stores. She can sell her products online. There's so many ways that now you can get your product out. You got a good product, you get with certain people, I wish I knew what the sister's product was in this video, because I would have, pointed y'all to go to the sister's product. She just didn't point it out in the video. But I tell all of y'all who's making these videos about your products and your businesses, say where they're at. I'll gladly tell people where it's at so people can go holler at you and see what you got going on. That's the least I can do when you are talking about different things. But this wealth transfer is permanent. See, we talked about this, the language the other day. Boycotting is temporary. We can never have the term boycott in our mouth. I'm going to boycott this and I'm boycott that. Well, that's a temporary term. Wealth transfer is permanent. And we have to keep this wealth transfer going until we transfer every dime we can back into the black community. And the one thing I like about this Black American Renaissance is that we're looking at everything. We're not just looking at relationships people have with us, but we're also looking at our financial relationship we have with other groups as well. And a lot of other groups, they don't like this because they have been so dependent on us to be minority coalition, flat blackness. That's what they've been depending on because everybody been benefiting off of that. Let's think about it. You can come to this country, plant your business in the black community. You can be disrespectful. You don't have to hire black people. You can say all kind of things in your language about black people and still get their money. But now this has shifted. Now this has changed. And they're freaking out about this. Their restaurants are starting to close. Their nail shops are starting to close. Their beauty supply stores are starting to close. And once again, this is, I think, the second major fumble they had. The first major fumble was assisting Edward Bloom with the Supreme Court case to stop affirmative action in college admissions. It hurt them more at the end. It didn't hurt us like that. It reduced their enrollment in these PWIs. Then the other thing with Rick Child. And some of them are still saying it's him. It's not, no. And I'm going to keep repeating this. This didn't happen because of Rick Child himself. No, what really sparked it off was that guy on TikTok. Basically poking the bear. Y'all not going to do nothing anyway. Y'all, and black people like, okay, all right. We about to show you more and we can tell you how we going to handle it and what we're going to do as a community. And see, he didn't like that. He didn't know what to do. This particular guy. And the community responded the right way nationwide. See, when they tell y'all, oh, that stuff just online, y'all just talking online. Ask them people in their businesses right now if it's just online. Don't let them lower what we're talking about online like it's just internet chatter. Nope, it's in the real world. And I'm proud. I'm so proud of Black America for taking this stand. I'm proud of you. Because for years, we've been talking about this, that we need to basically do a wealth transfer. And definitely we've been talking about years about the sisters really going to have to be a part of it because they, definitely the nail shops and beauty supply, they're in there a lot more than us as the brothers. Of course, the brothers in the restaurants and stuff like that too, but the brothers also pay for their ladies to get their the beauty supply money and also the nail money. So men are spending in those places too. We may not be getting the services like that, but we definitely spend it for sure. And definitely you black beauty supply stores, you're gonna have to act like Suge Knight from back, when Suge Knight had went on the stage talking about, hey, if you don't want producer dancing all in your video, come over here to Death Row. Yeah, y'all gonna have to come out there with y'all beauty supply. Say, hey, all you black business owners who got products, if you don't want to be disrespected, if you don't want to be followed in the store, if you don't want to get shortchanged on wholesale prices, come on over here to the Black Beauty Supply store. We got you. You don't have to worry about that over here. You definitely ain't got to worry about no racism or none of that. Because we got you, sis. We got you, bro. That's just really what it is. And once again, I'm very proud of all of you who have taken a stand. Yes, some of us is off code. Yes, some of us is not maybe doing the right thing, but that's okay. and I got to cover this one video. This one sister went in one of them nail shops, caught them sisters in there and went in there and shamed them. I say, boy, that's what we need right there. The sisters walking in there and shaming them. Because trust me, they were trying to hide some of them from being shown on camera because they was ashamed. They were ashamed what they were doing. And we need more of that. We need definitely more of that. Everybody need to participate in the wealth transfer. Let me tell you something. The reason for years a lot of the other groups didn't respect us as a community because we didn't stand on business. When someone could disrespect you and you still go empty your wallet to them, you're teaching them I don't have to respect you. But now you're teaching them it's a new day, and now I have to respect black people because now they didn't took the money away. Now I'm suffering financial pain. Hey, my buddy over there, his restaurant just got closed. Hey, my other friend over there, their beauty supply business is almost going out of business. They're having to liquidate everything. They're having to borrow money from a family in the bank and whatever just to make payroll and make the rent and all of that. And they're seeing this happen in real time. And I bet you from now on, they're not going to come on here on the internet being disrespectful to black Americans, actually poking at us and saying, oh, you're not going to do nothing. You're not going to do nothing. Well, I bet you they won't do it no more. And the good thing is it will serve a lesson not only to them, but to everybody. And see, one thing I will give the folks not silly like this. I've never seen the folks come out and say, you're not going to boycott us. You're not going to do this to us. I dare you to do it. I've never said, but the difference is they had experience about us doing this to them. So they know where it can go financially. That's why they don't come out there poking the bear. That's why. But keep up the wealth transfer, brothers and sisters. I'm proud of you. You're doing the Lord's work. And that's just really what it is. You're definitely doing the Lord's